What is going on, everybody? It is CKennedy15. This is actually a post commentary, so what you see on the screen is not matching what I am actually doing right now. I have my Xbox turned off, and I messed up with the recording software, so basically I'm talking when I was playing video games, trying to record the audio for what you see right now, but didn't go through, so I'm making a post commentary of that. So how are you guys doing? It is CKennedy15, and I am back with Parasitic Gaming. And by the way, I hope you guys like the soundtrack. I forgot what it was called. I'll leave their link in the description. It's a very cool YouTube channel. You should check it out. So what I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying is that we are making a new world. Yes, it is. You saw the subscriber world before. But right now we have this massive world that I plan to make a ginormous city. The only name I could come up with right now is Candyland, as in, like, my name is C. Kennedy, but people call me Candy because they don't know there's an extra A in there. But I'm not gonna get mad over that. I think it's kind of fun. So the only name I have right now is Candyland. If you have any better names, put it in the description, please. But as you can see, this highway is really long. I've got my first exit leading into the jungle area. The jungle area will consist of a apartment slash hotel slash mall slash supermarket area, I guess you could say, but I gotta burn down a lot of jungle. So as of now, this episode is going to kick the series off of the Let's Build series on Candyland. I think I might stick with that name. If you guys have any better names, please leave in the description. If I like it, I'll give you full credit. But yes, here, okay, cool. Just making sure my mic was working. That would be awful if it was not. But this is going to be a Minecraft Italian apartment Let's Build. Yes, it is, everybody. We are going to be doing episode 1. There will be 2 episodes. This first episode will consist of the base layer and the second layer. But the apartment Let's Build that we did for the modern mansion, or the modern apartment, did very well. I think we're close to 30,000 views on that video, and we're almost at 700 subscribers, which is really awesome. I want to thank you guys for that. Hopefully we can hit that 1,000 landmark soon. So as you can see, I have this little layout of grassy area. I have this wall right here to kind of divide up the beach area and the actual jungle grass. I think it looks really good. See, I'm counting it out right now. This is a 30 by 31. You can use however much space you want to. The cool thing about this apartment is that you can have it whatever size you want it to, and the pattern will stay the same. So you could have it like, I don't really know how to explain it, but this is a 30 by 31 just to kill all the OCD people out there. Just kidding, I wasn't planning this. This was just the only space that I had that made sense. And so, yes, we are going to be making another Minecraft apartment. This is the first building on the new series. This is going to be the new series on Candyland. It's going to be awesome. I got a lot of my inspiration from Danlags. If you don't know him, I highly suggest you go check him out. He has the same theme with Danville. Constructing Los Dangeles is my favorite series for Minecraft Xbox YouTube. So it is a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to leave his link in the description. He got me called up in wanting to do all this stuff. So as you can see, the materials I'll be getting is everything sandstone related and everything brick related, because that's really the only thing you will need. As you can see, I'm kind of fumbling around for bricks. There we go, right there. I don't really know if I should give you guys instructions, because you can just kind of see how to build it. But I guess I'll talk a little bit about it. But I will definitely leave Danlag's description, or his channel, in the description, because I really like him. I was actually a subscriber when I first started YouTube. He had about 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, and I just loved his videos. They were awesome. I remember when first time his river mansion came out, and that was awesome. So as you can see, I have a smooth sandstone right here. I'm going to put a chiseled in the middle, another smooth on top. It's going to be 3 tall, and then just a 3 by 3 brick pattern, and I'll mess up right here, so don't worry about placing blocks like that. I'm going to break that. As you can see, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, that makes sense. And then I decide to break it. When will I break it? Yes, I'll break it right there. So you can see I've got this. I want to be mostly dealing with 3 by 3s and pillars to divide up the 3 by 3s in this build. And then I will add some sandstone stairs upside down on the top and regular on the bottom. And then I'm going to do that on the same on the other side, as you can see here. And then I'm going to add smooth sandstone pillars, just smooth sandstone all the way. I'm only going to be using chiseled for the corner blocks most of the time. So basically, as of now, I'm just going to be repeating this pattern for as long as I want to, and I'll see you guys once I'm back with that. So I'm going to do just a couple more so you can get the gist of what I'm trying to do. This is what I mean is how you can build it as far as you want it to be, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the pattern at all. So I could basically make these 3x3 structures as long as I want to, and they'll still be the same. So I'll be back with you guys once I finish the rest of them. And we are back after making a lot of them. It does take a little bit of time, but the next step is going to be just to add 2 layers of half slabs as so. You're going to start the first layer on the pillars and the stairs and just go across. It's going to give it some nice depth, and it really breaks up the first layer from the rest of the layers. The first and second layer really do need to be different from the rest of the top layers of the apartment, or else it'll just look really repetitive. Like when you see in hotels, the first level is always going to be different from the rest of them with the lobby and everything. I guess it's just because of floor layout, but if the whole building looked the exact same in this style, I guess you could pull off with the modern apartment like I did before, but with this style, like an Italian villa type deal, it doesn't look good with you have everything repeated. I've already built this before. I've built this building about 3 times actually to just make sure I got it all nailed down, and it really doesn't look good. I've actually tried repeating the base pattern everywhere else, and after you finish that, it looks pretty good. You've kind of got the first layer broken up from everything, and I do suggest having the layers congruent, but other than that, it's not that big of a deal. So as you can see, I'm pointing up to the sky. I don't know why, but the corners, I do want to put chiseled blocks right here. It's another time we will be using chiseled blocks. And then the rest, I'm going to fill in with smooth sandstone across. It's going to actually break up the half slabs in a nice way. And I actually do think I go back and add more chiseled blocks in this layer, but it really doesn't matter what type of what type of sandstone you use for that matter. You could use chiseled, you could use regular, you could use smooth. It really doesn't matter. It's just whatever you think looks best for you. I'm just using this so you can actually kind of see the lines to break up the blocks, so in case you have any depth requirements. And then I'm just going to add some half slabs right on top of that. So I hope you guys will enjoy this series. It's going to be a dedicated series. When I say it's going to be dedicated, I'm just going to cover this map with every possible building I can. It's going to have a suburban area, it's going to have the apartment area. It's just going to be divided up into a lot of different parts, which I'm going to like a lot. And so after this layer, let's just step back and look at it. Looks like a lot of sandstone, but we're going to be using more bricks, so no need to fear. And I do love Title Update 14 with the quartz and everything. We will use it. Oh, and this is where I add more chiseled. I'm just going to add more chiseled wherever the bottom pillars line up. So as you can see, the bottom pillar is right there. I'm just going to put a chiseled right on top of that. It's just going to break it up a little bit better. Add a little creeper face. And the corners already have it, so you don't need to worry about that. Just making sure it's lining up on the bottom. So tell me if you guys actually like this post commentary where I just kind of talk over the video without just explaining the instructions live when I'm doing it, because I feel it's a lot easier to talk when you record the thing and then you actually talk afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you guys watch this, and I'm gonna just run over a couple things that's been happening with me. Sophomore year just finished up in high school. And yeah, I'm just going to let you guys watch this. I don't even care about explaining it. It's quite simple. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments. I'll make sure to answer them. So, sophomore year just ended. Thank goodness. That was a pretty bad year with classes and everything, but I got through it. I'm doing good. Everything is A-okay. So, since summer started, me and my friends have been wanting to do some pretty wild stuff. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything bad. I've actually never had alcohol before, and I'm taking it as a challenge not to drink alcohol during my entire high school career, which I think is going to be a big undertaking, but I think I can do it. But off of that note, me and my friends love doing pranks and stuff, such as ding-dong ditching. That's really the only thing I can think of. Ding-dong ditching, scaring people, etc. You get what I mean. But I'll give you guys a scary encounter that I had. I was taking my friend to my other friend's house. So it was me and one of my best friends. We were going over to my other friend's house to actually get Crayola markers and draw stuff on his car with those Crayola markers. It's like those washable car markers. And we had this all planned out. We were ready to go. We get on the highway, as I-75 South, I think it was, and his phone shuts off, and he has the directions to his house. So we're, okay, great, this is not going to be good. We end up missing our exit by about 5 miles out of our way. So we have to stop in this little abandoned town to get our stuff together and just figure out how we're going to get back. Eventually we got back on track after about 10 minutes of deciding what we're going to do and what route we're going to take to get back. Because we couldn't go back on the same highway, we had to get off and then we have to drive around for another couple miles to actually find another entrance to a highway, and then we have to get off there, and then we have to do a bunch of stuff. But we eventually got back and it was a-okay until Siri decided to take us through the wrong neighborhood. What I mean by this is that we actually ended up going through the straight drug dealership ghetto. Not talking about ghetto. The ghetto's not bad, but it's the part of the ghetto that drugs are like abundant. You cannot go 10 feet without seeing somebody dealing drugs. It was that part. It was a really bad neighborhood, and it was kind of scary. It was midnight. We were driving in my car, and it was the scariest thing I think I have ever had happen to me. We ended up missing our fork in the road going through the ghetto. There were guys packing, just walking right past us. I was already about to piss myself, and so I locked all my doors. I put everything I could on that car. I had my handgun at the ready to just go to town. Just kidding, I don't have a handgun. I just wanted to sound badass, but it's probably not going to happen. No, I was actually about to piss myself in reality. So I ended up missing a fork in the road out of fear, and so we had to turn around. The only way I could turn around was pull into a driveway of one of these places and then just turn around. So I go to pull in. It sounds simple enough, right? Yeah. So I pull in to this house. It was probably the worst house on the neighborhood that I could have possibly picked out to drive into. We get there, and all the lights are cut off. It's the oldest house on the block. There are guys dealing so much crack there. They look at us through the window, and everything goes to shit. I freak out. I throw my car into reverse, and we haul ass out of there. It was the scariest thing I think I have ever done. I don't actually know if I saw somebody. I was with my friend. He said, what if somebody popped out at us right now? Because that's what you expect. And usually when somebody says that, you start seeing things. You know what I mean? You get paranoid, so you start seeing things. I swear on my life, when I was backing out of there, I saw something in one of the windows, or almost did. I put my car in reverse and did a burnout in reverse, practically. It was probably one of the scariest moments I've had of my life in a while, I should say. We did stay in a haunted hotel in Arizona, which was pretty freaking creepy. But yeah, that was my story of trying to prank my friend and ending up driving through the ghetto and about got myself killed. If you live in the ghetto, I have nothing against that. It was just a really bad part of town. I'm not used to that kind of thing, but I'm sure you guys are awesome and nice and whatnot. But It was one of the scarier things I've ever done. So I just wanted to tell you guys like about that. That's how I kicked off my summer, was by doing that. We eventually ended up getting to my friend's house and drawing stuff all over his car. His mom threatened to call the police, so we went there and washed it off. No big deal. We're actually really good friends with them, so she just kind of overreacted, but it was funny. We had a great time doing it. So, with all of that, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. Please leave a like if you want to see more Let's Builds, more modern apartments, more apartments in general, more houses, more mansions. Whatever you want to see, leave it in the description, the comment section. I'm not good with these post commentaries. I'm not good with commentaries in general. Please leave whatever suggestions you have in the comment section. I'll look at them and I'll see if I can build them. I do have a lot of ideas for this map, which I hope to do. Gas stations, I need to build a lot more roads. The roads are tedious, and I think it's going to get to the point where once I get to about 1,000 subscribers, I'll start letting people back on the world to, or letting people on the world to just kind of tour it as it progresses. I think that will be fun. Tell me your guys' feedback on that. Just say you want to be in the world. I'll probably do some sort of drawing. Just guys, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying you want to join the world. Just check it out and give me ideas, and I will do a drawing, and whoever is selected gets to come onto the world for a weekend. It is summer, so I'm going to start uploading regularly. I don't want to say every day, because I do work, I do have summer workouts, I do have all of that kind of stuff. So it's not always easy for me all the time to play video games. This is some of my only free time right now. So I decided, hey, why not? Let's film a live post commentary. I don't even know. I'm getting my words mixed up. So I thought this would be a fun idea to do. Since I had to make a post commentary at some point since the audio was broken. You guys would have no idea what was going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys for episode 2. There will be 2 episodes in this series. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and leave suggestions on what else I could build, and I will see you guys later.